We're about to rank the fuck up.
Jason and Kim Crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and number Johnny. It's Jason and Kim Crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and number This is nutty. I'm Jason and Kim Crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and number This is nutty. I'm Jason and Kim Crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and number This is nutty. It's Michael.
What's going on, YouTube? This is Versus Loco, the motherfucking Horde Cholo, and I'm back at it with a new series, okay? This is going to be my new series that I call Rank the Fuck Up. And basically what I'm going to be doing is my personal ranking of an entire franchise. So this will be episode 1 of Ranking the Fuck Up. All right, so what I am going to start off with, this episode number 1, sorry about that. Very unprofessional, reaching down to grab the box set. But I am going to be doing the Friday the 13th franchise. Okay, so this again is going to be my personal opinion. It is sometimes very different than everybody else's, but this is just how I feel about it and everything like that. Yeah, so I apologize if I get in people's feelings, but I feel like this will be fun. I love seeing other people's rankings of series like this, you know, so I feel like this would be a really cool addition for some episodes. So let me get these bad boys out of here. And we will start this right here. So actually, I'm sorry. Let me flip this. So there are, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 Friday the 13th films, including Freddy vs. Jason and including the remake. So we're going to start off with number 12. The worst one, I mean, it's not even, I love this franchise, so it's not even to me like the worst. This is probably for me the worst one, okay? I rewatch this one the least, you know, the least. And that's another thing. With my ranking, it does have to do with rewatchability also. I love rewatching movies that I love, you know, so this one is number 12, the one that I watched the least. That is going to be The New Blood. Something about the like telekinesis kind of bullshit and stuff like that just really kind of takes me out of it. But again, you know, I mean, I love the Friday the 13th franchise and I love the kills and everything like that. So, I mean, I still have fun with all of them. So, yeah, but that is going to be number 12. Number 11, we have Jason X. Now this one, it's funny. This one for the longest time I had never seen. And to be honest, once I got this box set is when I actually seen this one for the first time. And I've seen pieces of it before, like on the Sci-Fi Channel and shit like that. But this one, it's still kind of fun. You know, I don't know why, but I kind of enjoy when they go to space. But again, it's just one that I don't rewatch that often. But I did have a good time with it when I seen this one. So yeah, that is number 11. Next up, number 10, we have Jason Goes to Hell. This movie, I always hear people bash on this movie so much, and I've always kind of been with the theory that, yes, it is extremely different than the rest of the series, but kind of if you think of this movie as a standalone film, it's kind of fucking awesome. It has really cool story, really cool kills in it. It's just not your typical Friday the 13th film. And I kind of appreciate that a little bit. So I have fun with this one, you know. It's really cool. I love the shout out at the very end when you see Freddy's glove come up and grab the mask and take it down to hell. I have a blast with this one. I think it is fun, but that is number 10. So number 9, we have the remake. This one is, what year did this remake come out? 2009, that's kind of what I thought. But this one, I did not watch for the longest time. I was like, come on, man, I love this franchise too much. I don't even want to see it. I didn't give it a chance, which that was the old me. The new me, I give things a chance. I watch till the end. I don't just turn off movies that I feel like aren't going that great, everything like that. But I watching this movie for the first time, I had a fucking blast with this movie. I thought this was actually a really cool remake. I really did enjoy this one. It was real nice and brutal, had good kills. I thought it was cool. I really liked it. So that is number 9. Number 8 is going to be Jason Takes Manhattan. Man, I used to have this movie on VHS back in the day, and I fucking love this movie. This movie is such a blast. You know, the parts down in the sewers, the parts where he's walking down the street and he just kicks over the fucking boombox to those little punk rocker kids, and they all like don't want nothing of him when they see he lifts up his face and he like scares the shit out of them. Oh, cool, man. We don't want no trouble. Blah blah. I thought that was so fucking cool. So yeah, I have a blast with this movie. So yeah, that is. What would I say? Number 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So number 7, we have the original Friday the 13th. This movie is definitely not my favorite in the franchise. Yes, it is very legendary. I appreciate it because it's where the story started. It's how the story started. What we got this massive franchise from. You know, it's you know, a kid that was at a camp. Counselors weren't paying attention to him. He ends up drowning, and then in this one, his mom avenges his death and kills all these fucking camp counselors. So it is a cool movie. I do like it, but it is one that I do not rewatch very often. You know, it's a great movie, but it is definitely not my favorite in the franchise. So yeah. So we have now, I am at 6. Number 6 is going to be Freddy vs. Jason. This movie, it's funny. I remember when I was a kid, I heard about that they were going to be doing a Freddy vs. Jason for so fucking long. It was like a rumor that went on for years and years and years. And sooner or later, when people started talking about it, it's like, that is never going to happen. There is no way that this is going to happen. How are they going to do that? It's just like a fan's dream. Oh, these two icons being versus each other, everything like that. So I never in a million years thought it was actually going to happen, because I literally heard about this since I was a kid. They were talking about this. So I just thought it was just an outlandish fan fantasy. But when it finally came out, I was like, holy shit. I watched it in theaters and I fucking loved it, man. It's really cool to see like a more modern day horror movie like this. Had gallons of blood in it, so that was really cool. Seeing them battle it out was really neat. And at the end, watching Jason walk off with Freddy's head was really fucking cool. And a little wink that he gave, you know. But blast with this movie. Really cool time, especially that slaughter that they have out in the cornfield. Really fucking cool shit. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So next up, we are down to the last 5. So next up, we have Friday the 13th Part 2. I really love that simplistic artwork right there. I have no idea why, but it just looks so cool to me. But this movie, you know, this is when we finally get Jason. And he doesn't even have a hockey mask. He has a fucking bag over his face with a fucking eye cut out, you know. And just being able to introduce him finally into the franchise as a murderer. Now he's avenging his mother, you know, and he has a shrine of her and everything. I thought the story was just so cool and so wicked. I really, really enjoy this one. This is an awesome flick. And of course, we get those awesome kills, good gore, really cool movie right here. Love this one. Okay, next up, my number 4 is going to be Friday the 13th Part 5. Yes, this is one that people may be surprised that is so high on my list, because it is not even Jason as the killer in it, but this is such a fun movie. You know, out in like the mental kind of, I guess you'd call it a mental institution, where I wouldn't know about more of a mental institution, but maybe just a place for troubled youth that live out there in the woods. And you know, Tommy Jarvis is actually in it, and he was from the one previous to this, with all his post-traumatic stress from what happened with surviving Jason. The kills in this one are really fucking awesome, really cool. I love all the characters, even the one loony that kills that one guy with the axe just because he frustrated him. I thought this movie's a blast. This is another one. This is probably one of the first ones that I actually seen. I had this one on VHS. I had this one and a few others on VHS, and I used to watch it all the time as a kid. So I have a blast with this one. It may be nostalgia, whatever it is, but I have a blast with it, and I rewatch this one often. So number 3, okay? Number 3, ironically, did not plan this, is going to be Friday the 13th Part 3. And this is the one that's in 3D. And I actually have watched this movie in 3D, and it is actually pretty fun to watch in 3D. There are some parts in there that it's just like, you know, with the snake when it pops out. I mean, you could literally see the string. It's pretty funny, but I kind of like seeing stuff like that in some movies sometimes. It's kind of entertaining. But this is when Jason finally gets his hockey mask. So that is fucking absolutely legendary. I love that cover art right there too. It's, again, so simplistic, but so effective. The score in this movie too is so fucking fun, man. I love the score at the beginning of this one. That dun 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 dun. Oh man, it's so fucking cool. I fucking love the score in this one. This one actually may have my favorite score. It's so like upbeat but wicked at the same time, you know, really, really fucking cool. This movie is awesome. This is my number 3 in the franchise. Really enjoy this one. Awesome stuff. All right, so my number 2 is gonna be Friday the 13th, Jason Lives. This one, for the longest time, used to be my favorite. I absolutely love this movie. I love the character too. It's kind of strange that they changed the actor. I kind of get why they did it, but I love the fact that they got, what's his name, Freddy from Return of the Living Dead. I love that he's in that movie. Same thing with, oh no, is that in this one or is it the other one? I don't know, but this movie is just so much fun, has really cool gore effects in it. I love this movie. At the beginning too, when he's like stabbing him, the electricity comes down, electrocutes him, you see the maggots and everything like that in his mask. It's so much fun, man. This is such a cool movie. And you know, I love this movie. Another one that I used to have on VHS right here. This is another one, and I watched the fuck out of this movie. Like I said, this used to be my favorite, but it went down one spot. Come on, one spot. It's all right. It's all right. So yeah, love it. Then, if you're paying attention numerical wise, you kind of already know what it is. But my favorite movie in the franchise is going to be Part 4, the final chapter. I, for one, absolutely love that fucking cover right there. It is my favorite cover art in the entire franchise, and it's my favorite movie in the entire franchise. I really love the fact that the little kid, like, he makes his own masks and stuff like that. It's just so neat because I felt like I was that kid that, you know, he was already infatuated with horror and masks and all that kind of stuff. And that's like a dream to be able to make a mask. I couldn't have fucking done that, but I wanted to. You know, he was almost like a little special effects artist before, you know, he became a special effects artist. So that was fucking really neat. Really love the whole story too. He's like a little handyman too, you know, fixing the little shit with the engine when it goes out. I really love that kid. He did such an amazing job, and the character was written so perfectly. But yeah, I fucking love this movie right here. This shit is fucking amazing. This is the one that I kind of go to quite often. Really fucking amazing. Awesome stuff. So yeah, that is going to be my first episode of Ranking the Fuck Up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. There's so many franchises out there, and I have seen, with the majority of them, I've seen every single one of them. I'm kind of a sequel hound. I really love sequels, especially sequels that came out in the 80s and the 90s. I'm not too keen on a lot of the sequels that come out nowadays, but those 80s and 90s sequels are my sweet spot, and I fucking love them. So I have a lot to talk about when it comes to a lot of other franchises. So I really hope you guys like this first episode. If you do, please drop a comment down below. Let me know that you're interested in these kind of things, because it motivates me to do more of them. So, you know, I really love hearing from you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate all of you guys very much dearly. You guys are the shit. Until next time, I am out this motherfucker. Peace.